To the podium. Andy Leppe to the chair, please. Can I please get appearances starting with the state?
Good evening, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Sir, could I please have your full name and date of birth?
Tyrone Chile, 2997.
Is it Tyrone Dee Chilly?
Yeah, Tyrone Dee Chilly.
All right, your date of birth again, please?
2997.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 2 counts of murder in the first degree, Class 1 felony, 2 counts of aggravated assault, Class 2 felonies, 1 count of aggravated assault as a Class 3 felony, 2 counts of endangerment, Class 6 felonies. These were alleged to have occurred on or about November 22nd, 2025. I am finding probable cause as to all charges, and I am assigning counsel. Your next court dates are going to be December 1st and December 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court. Before moving forward with your release conditions, I'm noting that extraordinary circumstances were found pursuant to State v. Brown, 233 Arizona 153 on the November 23rd, 2025, 2 p.m. calendar with respect to the time of the initial appearance hearing. Per MCSO and as further detailed here, defendant's medical condition prevented them from participating in an initial appearance hearing on any basis, including virtually, which is why he was not seen within 24 hours. He was taken to a medical facility. Probable cause is being found now on the 11 p.m. calendar. This matter was moved to this later calendar to allow time for their medical condition to improve sufficiently to meaningfully participate in a remote initial appearance. All right, Ms. Stetson, would you please like to make your record regarding release conditions? Ms. Stetson, you're muted.
Can you hear me now, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the state is asking for $2 million cash in regard to this case. In regard to conditions of release, the state is asking for the suspect not to possess any firearms, not return to the incident location, no electronic monitoring, no direct or indirect contact with the victims. The state would also add no direct or indirect contact with next of kin. In addition, the reason for that request, Your Honor, is that the suspect retrieved a handgun and opened fire on a stopped car occupied by 2 adults and 3 children in a crowded parking lot in the middle of the afternoon in retribution for a fight that occurred with one of the adult occupants. His actions resulted in the death of 2 individuals, one of which was an 8-year-old, and an injury to 2 of the others, one of which was a 3-year-old child, Your Honor, and the endangerment of many others. Your Honor, as a result of this, the suspect is looking at 2 lifetime sentences plus additional mandatory time if he were to be convicted. Additionally, Your Honor, the state did talk to the case agent before, and there's a correction in the Form 4 that the state would just like to bring to Your Honor's attention. In the Form 4, Your Honor, throughout the probable cause statement, it refers to the victim 2. That was an error, Your Honor, and that should be victim 3. But other than that, there's no issues with the probable cause statement. But the state does believe, based on the allegations, there is the suspect does pose a danger to the community based on his actions, so the state is asking for $2 million cash. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Stetson. Sir, did you hear what the prosecutor had to say?
Yes.
Sir, without talking about the facts of your case, and I don't want you to do that at all, because everything in here is being recorded, and anything you say or do can be used against you. Without talking about the facts of your case, do you have a response to what the prosecutor said? And do you want to let me know what you believe what appropriate release conditions should be for you?
For my conditions? She said $2 million, huh? What is that, like? What do you mean, is that like a bond or something?
The prosecutor's asking for a $2 million cash bond for you.
So you're asking me for my example, or?
I'm asking what you think an appropriate release condition would be for you.
And lower the bond, but supervised probation, I guess?
Anything else, sir?
That'd be it.
After hearing from counsel for the state and after hearing from the defendant himself, I'll be making the following orders. Based upon the number of victims in this case, which included 3 minor children, 2 adults, two of whom have passed on, 2 of whom were injured severely, and with another child with another injury. Also, there were 2 other additional victims that were allegedly behind this car, and whose vehicle was involved in the shooting as well. At this time, I'm going to be setting a $3 million cash bond. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with the electronic ankle monitor and house arrest. Furthermore, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victims whatsoever. No contact with any of the next of kin whatsoever. No contact with any complainants or witnesses. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And you must surrender any and all passports at your next court date. Ms. Stetson, anything further on this matter? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Ms. Stetson.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, sir. Want to please step to your left for your paperwork? Andy Leppe to the podium. Mitchell Rambolt to the chair, please. Can I please get appearances starting with the state?
Yes, Your Honor. Good evening. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Sir, could I have your full name and date of birth?
Andy Leppe, 04/12/2006.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for manslaughter, a Class 2 felony, aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, endangerment, a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 1st and December 3rd in the downtown Superior Court. Ms. Stetson, would you like to make your record on this case as to release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, the state is asking for a bond to be set in the amount of $150,000 cash. Your Honor, along with that, the state is asking for standard conditions along with alcohol and drug monitoring, no contact with next of kin, as well as no driving without a valid driver's license and insurance. In this case, Your Honor, the suspect allegedly crashed into another car that was attempting to make a left-hand turn. Your Honor, law enforcement did respond and conducted an interview or investigation. They did note that the suspect presented HGN 6 out of 6 clues. Your Honor, the suspect did provide a PBT. He did blow a .157. In addition to that, they were able to pull information from the suspect's vehicle, the event data recorder, and learned that 2 seconds prior to the collision, Your Honor, the suspect was going 79 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and at the time of the collision, he was going 55 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. They did also extract information from the victim's vehicle, which showed that at the time of impact, the victim was going 17 miles an hour, Your Honor. Additionally, the suspect is 19 years old. He admits that he's not of age to drink. He also stated that the state believes that he consumed several beverages with a friend, Your Honor. So based on the totality of this, as well as the fact that someone has passed, the state does feel that $150,000 cash is appropriate. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very appropriate.
Thank you. Sir, did you hear what the prosecutor had to say?
Yes.
Without talking about the facts of your case, do you have a response to the prosecutor, or do you want to let me know what you believe what appropriate release conditions should be for you?
No.
Okay. After hearing from counsel for the state and reviewing the record before me, I'll be making the following orders. This time I'm going to be setting a cash bond of $150,000. If the defendant's able to post that bond, he'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring. They'll also have an electronic ankle monitor. He's not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact whatsoever with any victims or any of their next of kin. He's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Cannot drive a motor vehicle. Ms. Stetson, anything further?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, if you want to go and have a seat, you have new paperwork over. You'll get some new paperwork.
And Your Honor,
Mitchell
can the
Ramble.
state be excused?
Did you want to appear on number 3? I believe that's what you said on your email.
What was that, Ashley? We couldn't hear you.
Sorry, Ms. Stetson, I couldn't hear you. Did you want to appear on number 3?
Yes, Your Honor. State will be appearing on number 3. Thank you for reminding me.
No.
Sure
Ashley,
thing.
always remind that to the-
Mitchell Ramble to the podium. Wesley Mitchell to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Mitchell Rebel, 12/26/1971.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 2 counts of aggravated assault, Class 3 felonies, 1 count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 1st and December 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50,000. If you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, if you bond out, you can't go back to the scene of the crime. No contact with any of the victims or witnesses, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Sir, if you want to please step to your left for your paperwork.
Okay, I'm on a lot of medication, sir. Will I be given my medication for being in here? I've got a lot of heart problems.
So, sir, medical is going to come around and ask you about your medical issues.
Okay.
Make sure to let them know what medications you're on and what conditions that you have so that they can give you the appropriate medical care. All right, sir?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your
Ibuprofen
paperwork.
200 coming right up. Sir, we got you.
For me, my guys.
They'll go
Wesley
right
Mitchell
there.
to the podium. Bishop Jones to the chair, please.
I'm done. I need to speak to somebody, please.
Oh, Ashley's back. There she is.
Is she back online? Could I please get appearances starting with the state?
Oh, Ashley. Come on, Ashley.
Thank you. Ms. Stetson, your microphone was going in and out. Could you please re-announce?
Yes, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Thank you. Sir, could I please have your full name and date of birth?
Wesley Guy Mitchell, September 18th, 1995.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for burglary in the 2nd degree, Class 3 felony, killing an animal without an owner's consent, a Class 5 felony, criminal damage, Class 2 misdemeanor. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 1st and December 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court.
What shirt does he have on?
Ms. Stetson, your recommendation for release conditions, please.
Yes, Your Honor. And before the state begins with the recommendation,
We can't hear you, Ashley.
the state just wants to put on the record also that the victim statement written by the victim, Your Honor. In this
wow.
case, Your Honor, the state would be asking for a bond to be set in the amount of $100,000 cash. The allegations are that the suspect entered the victim's home. The victim came home and found some things that appeared to be out of place. She then discovered that the suspect was asleep in her garage. He had pulled down a mattress that was in the garage and was sleeping in the garage. Additionally, Your Honor, it appears that the victim has animals in cages outside, and checking on those animals, the victim and officers learned that a bunny was either missing or they found the bunny in a different location, but it's alleged that the suspect snapped the neck of one of the bunnies. It was raining outside. It appears to be muddy. The suspect had appeared to also be muddy, which led law enforcement to believe that the suspect is responsible for those allegations. But based on the totality of this, Your Honor, the suspect is alleged to have broken into someone's home, as well as the fact that he's alleged to have killed an animal for no purpose whatsoever. Obviously, Your Honor, the state has concerns for that because there's often more sinister things associated with killing of animals, then the state does have concern for the safety of the community. Thank you, Your Honor.
You go, Ashley. Tell it.
Thank you. Sir, did you hear what the say?
Yes, I heard her.
And without talking about the facts of your case, do you have a response to what she said? And would you want to let me know what you believe appropriate release conditions should be for you?
I believe I should be released on OR. I'm not a threat to the community whatsoever.
I beg to differ, sir. I beg to differ.
All right. And actually, before putting on the record release conditions for Mr. Mitchell, I failed to read the victim's rights advisement. I'll be reading that now. If you're the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present in court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes the decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling, and sentencing, and then to receive restitution from a person who's convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Ms. Stetson, would you please confirm that Mr. Mitchell has, at this point, from what you can tell, no prior felony convictions?
Your Honor, that's a little bit difficult. What the state can see is that he has the state warrants, Your Honor. The state can't see if those warrants are pre-adjudication, post-adjudication, Your Honor. The state can see that he has a failure to appear for a criminal case in San Marcos, Texas, as well as a failure to appear for a carrying a firearm while under the influence in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Your Honor. Those, as the state stated, those warrants are non-extraditable, but the state wouldn't go so far to say that he doesn't have any criminal history. The state just can't see if he has any convictions, Your Honor.
Thank you. After hearing from counsel for the state and from the defendant himself and reviewing the record before me, which does include those out-of-state warrants from the states of Texas and Oklahoma, and also a number of arrests from the state of California, I'll be making the following orders. At this time, I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $10,000. If the defendant is able to bond out, he'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with alcohol testing and monitoring. He'll also have an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, if he bonds out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime, have no contact with any victim or witness, and he's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Ms. Stetson, anything further on your end?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, sir. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork. Thank you for your help, Ms. Stetson. You may be excused at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bishop Jones to the podium. Michael Fulton to the chair, please.
Hello, Your Honor.
Name and date of birth, please.
Bishop Jones, 05/16/1995.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 5 counts of aggravated assault, Class 6 felonies, 4 counts of threatening and intimidating, Class 1 misdemeanors, 5 counts of disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanors. At this time, I'm not finding probable cause as to the 5 counts of aggravated assault. I am finding probable cause as to all other charges. I am assigning counsel. Your next court dates are going to be December 1st and December 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. If you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision. Furthermore, if you bond out, you can't go back to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. The lone exception to not returning to the scene of the crime is if you're brought there for legitimate medical emergencies. Sir, if you want to please step to your left for your paperwork. Michael Fulton to the podium. George Chapman to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Michael Fulton, 12/7/88.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant that we talked about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 1st and December 3rd in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a placeholder bond of $50 on your new case. You also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date's December 1st in the Downtown Superior Court. After finding probable cause as to a new Term 1 violation, I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $500 on your probation violation warrant. So you have a grand total of $550 for both your cases.
All right.
If you're able to bond out on both your matters, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. George Chapman to the podium. Santiago Castro to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
George Chapman, 10/29/1987.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date's December 1st in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Santiago Castro to the podium. Adam Clem to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
12/25/1985.
Name, please.
Santiago Gonzalez Castro.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant and a municipal court new case. Let me tell you about your warrant first.
Oh,
I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's December 3rd at the Buckeye City Court. I'm going to reduce that bond down to $100.
okay.
And you also have a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for shoplifting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's December 3rd. That's also at the Buckeye Municipal Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $50, so total $150 for both your cases. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you may not enter any Walmart stores or their premises. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Adam Clem to the podium. Demi Gomez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
12/12/91, Adam Clem.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's November 25th at the Peoria City Court. I'm going to reduce your bond down to $100. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any witnesses, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Demi Gomez to the podium. Christian Hunt to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Demi Gomez, March 28th/88.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for disobeying an order of the court, Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's going to be December 3rd at the Buckeye City Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $100. If you're able to bond out, you are not to have any contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You must obey the order of protection that's been put out against you. And again, you may have no contact with the victim whatsoever through any means. That includes electronically and through third parties, even if they contact you first. You're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Please step to your left for your paperwork, ma'am. Christian Hunt to the podium. Steve Gonzalez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Christian Hunt, November 29, 2004.
Thank you. You're here today on a Justice Court new case. You've been arrested for racing, Class 1 misdemeanor, reckless driving, Class 2 misdemeanor, exceeding the posted speed by more than 20 miles per hour, Class 3 misdemeanor. I'm not finding probable cause today as to the racing charge. I am finding probable cause as to the reckless driving and the exceeding the posted speed limit. So as to those two charges, I am assigning counsel. Your next court date is going to be December 1st at the Kyrene Justice Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $100. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Sir, thank you. Please put your left for your paperwork. Steve Gonzalez to the podium. John Lacy to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Steve Santana Gonzalez, 411-90.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant and a Superior Court new case. Let me talk to you about your newest case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 8 and December 11 in the downtown Superior Court. You also have a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back on July 14th of 2025. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court dates are the same, December 8 and December 11 in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, sir, I'm going to be releasing you today.
Okay.
Sir, one of the main reasons I'm releasing you, despite the fact that you have new cases, that when you were pulled over, you were honest with the officer.
Yes.
You told him you might have a warrant, and then you're also honest with what you had in your possession.
Yes.
Not everyone does that, and I do appreciate that honesty. So that's why I'm going to be releasing you today.
Thank you.
There's going to be some conditions to your release, though, sir.
Yes.
You're going to be on supervised release. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to appear on December 8 and December 11 in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes, I do.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, it's your responsibility to call pretrial services once you're out of custody. You have to call them during normal business hours.
Okay.
If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Please have your
Thank you,
left
Your
paperwork. Good luck. John Lacy to the podium. Name and date of birth, please.
My name is John Lacy. My date of birth is 08/18/1993.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You're here today on Justice Court new case. You've been arrested for criminal trespass, Class 3 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm not assigning you an attorney because for these types of charges, you don't get a free attorney.
Okay.
You can hire your own attorney if you want one. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Your next court date is going to be December 9th. That's at the University Lakes Justice Court.
Okay.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you can't go back onto ASU property. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. No contact with any witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on December 9th at the University Lakes Justice Court?
Yes, sir. It's hard to remember all the stuff you're telling me, but.
So all that stuff is going to be on your paperwork. You got to keep your paperwork and keep it safe. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And do you understand if you don't show up to court, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
All right. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance, okay?
Yes, sir.
Please step to your left. Make sure to show up to court, all right?
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir. I have to visit one individual back to their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. James Adkins, date of birth 6/19/1988. He's here on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Next court date is December 3rd in the downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by his probation violation judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If he's able to bond out, he's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. I must contact his PO within 3 days. After visiting with him back at his cell, if I'm to make any changes to these release conditions, I'll come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.